was there. What's happening here at there? We're happy to have you back as a resident crypto expert. Hi, I'm Ripple Van Winkle, and I'll be hosting this event. I pray today is wonderful for you. Today, the National Football League appears to be gearing up for Fable Soccer Championship Day. It is my sincere wish that the Redskins and the Dolphins excel in their respective games. The wide receivers and running backs for both teams were very productive offensively. My first fantasy soccer championship is within my reach because they will stop at nothing to help me lock into dub. At this very moment, it is drawing near. Tonight, Derrick Henry will be departing. He has effectively exhausted Denver's defense, resulting in a well-deserved 2 points for them. The kicker for Borey is Scouse and hails from Pittsburgh. The boy performed admirably. Not terrible. In my opinion, we are capable of surpassing him. Henry had a miserable afternoon, but I managed to get Seattle's kicker. His low point total is something I'm relieved about. I am still 20 points ahead. A 5-on-5 match is being called, but I must catch up. I'm interested to see how this episode performs. Quite a bit of cooking and creating. An adversary of ours on YouTube is considering entering the cryptocurrency market. Where does that one stand? A website named Rumble may be familiar to you. We will review the previous XRP chart and provide you with an updated one. From our current vantage point, we will adjust it accordingly. Additionally, we will be addressing Bitcoin and other Chainlink related matters. We will investigate this afterwards. Speculations about its origins, such as Robinhood or Bitstamp, will persist until we intervene. How does a swapper spend their day? Sure to be a part of the XRP system. For this reason, monsters that prey at night are well suited to the game's design. We will triumph, spend more money. The position at the top should go to Pete. Here is our procedure. We may also use the same logic to buy a Bitcoin worth $97.122. There was a 9.3% decrease in the last day. At its current price of $3.85, Ethereum has lost 2.3% of its value. Since USDT and USDC are both linked to the US dollar, their values remain unchanged. At the moment, one XRP token is worth $2.27. As you go downhill, you may see that things are improving by looking at the 1% purple area. All cryptocurrencies together have a market value of $354 million. In the first quarter, there will be a series of quite significant pyrotechnics. Around tax time, the situation will turn around. The months of March and April are approaching, and then the stunning blow-off peaks that will hit crypto after 25 will arrive. Nothing has changed. You could find out about the change before anyone else. You must ensure that bell is turned on. With the exception of next week, when Christmas falls on a Wednesday, the Life Circle meets weekly at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The new programmer is at the live show. Either way, it starts on January 1st. Despite the price decline, the Bitcoin bull cycle remains robust. Hence, his articles make it clear that they originate from CryptoMinute.com in an unusual manner. Bitcoin's value plummeted between $92 and $81 after rising to a new record high of $1.82,000, a reduction of over 70%. I still maintain that Bitcoin will never fall below $90,000 during this current bull run. I remain of the opinion that I have been correct thus far in this bull cycle. Rates have fallen significantly as a result of the latest policy announcement from the U.S. Federal Reserve, which during its most recent meeting regarding foreign currency authorized a charge cut of 25 basis points. The cryptocurrency market gets a powerful signal from hobby fee. Investors would naturally unload a lot of riskier assets in response to the Federal Reserve's announcement that it will decrease its target interest rate for 25 from 4%. Because Bitcoin's price has been steadily rising since the crypto bull run started in October, the sudden and dramatic decline in its value has prompted many to wonder what the future holds for this commodity. For that reason, I can't stop harping on how crucial it is to take a step back and look at the big picture. The primary coin's value has increased from $62,000 to over $100,000. The charge has increased by over $40,000. One of them argues that Bitcoin's continued bullish shape is shown by its distance from its SMA 200 and SMA 366, among others. Although it's tempting to examine the 15-minute or 24-hour chart, a more appropriate perspective is to zoom out and examine the data from a 3 or 6 month horizon. Even if Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market as a whole fell in October, Many of those properties were still moving strongly if you did this. During a crypto bull run, that is the usual way things work. Going for walks up isn't going to be our only activity. After the adjustments are made and we locate a fresh avenue of support, we can resume our ascent to the peak. Blow-off peaks and dips are the only occasions you'll see these markets continue to rise. Once that happens, you'll see that the charge begins to decrease and stays that way. The moment money starts to flow away, even from those who steal it or transform it into something that hasn't run yet, it will begin to return. Keep in mind that the season has not yet arrived. Just so you know, this is something to think about so long as Bitcoin is interesting and Bitcoin dictates market behavior. Next, we will discuss this streaming video platform. Tether has received $7.7 million in funding. The state's Rumble shares have increased by more than 41%. The stablecoin giant Rumble is in talks to invest $7.5 million in the company. Rumble plans to use the first $250 million to operate the company and the remaining funds to fund an IPO of up to 70 million shares of common stock, which is currently trading at $7 per share. The price of $7.50 is equal to the proportion of Tether being purchased, as stated in the news announcement from Friday. Rumble's CEO states, "I really agree with Tether as a super partner that would position to rocket percent on the back of Rumble as we get ready for our next section of growth." Systems like Rumble provide a genuine, non-sensitive opportunity to connect CEO Paolo while the influence of legacy media has been dwindling. How intriguing. My best bet is that Rumble's upcoming levels will be massive. For instance, we won't have to go to such lengths to take cryptocurrency payments if YouTube doesn't handle cryptocurrency transactions or doesn't perform them at all. Using Tether by Rumble indicates a strategy for cryptocurrency, whether it's the tipping revenue platform or USDT. With this strategy, Tether will be available on the platform. The result will be a raging inferno beneath YouTube location. Watching YouTube's response to this will be fascinating. There's a chance that YouTube isn't Tether supporting and instead uses RLUSD. This parent would be interested if they started accepting solid coins as payment or if they allowed cryptocurrencies to pay for fees or regulations. Since YouTube will not sit idly by while rumbling continues, this information is crucial. We can't help but wonder if this is related to the funds Graham stated Western Union would be receiving, or if it was funds Graham announced they would be collaborating with Ripple. During its heyday, Graham held a 50% stake in Western Union. Were any actions taken by Western Union? They made an announcement about their entry into digital property a few years down the road. Graham is collaborating with Stellar, and we now know it. Persons can be added and removed from the network using Stella's network in USDC funds. They realized they had to cause a stir if they wanted to bypass Western Union, so Graham was the one to take the lead. Just how are they planning to change things? Cut down on administrative expenses, shorten processing times, and pass the savings on to your customers. In this case, virtual assets serve precisely this purpose. To save time, we will not go into the charts in this video. Tomorrow in the 2D video we will discuss them, but I want to make sure we cover this. They were completely new to me. There was a gold check mark for them. What does that even mean? No, you have to pay to play. A gold check mark is available for those who pay enough. But now that Andrew Device brought this to their attention, it seems like they might be beginning to grasp the trade. According to him, Bitstamp and Ripple are gearing up for the launch of crypto products from some of the top 30 banks in the world. I concur that this is the agreement supplied by Ripple and the insurance for on and off ramps in the FX market, similar to the picture with the Torah. This is far more than I had anticipated because to the size and influence of the top 30 international central banks that intend to utilize BitM to provide their customers with the ability to purchase and sell cryptocurrencies.